Hello, welcome to my forward look video. And Tuesday Parliament is actually this time going to prorogue, and we come back next Monday for the Queen's speech when the government will set out its programme for the coming year. But first, my eco tip. And last week I joined a video campaign organised by the Times newspaper called Clean Air for All. And one of my asks has been making sure we have clean air zones around our schools so that diesel and petrol engine cars can't go near schools, particularly around dropping off time and picking up time. We've got to do so much better on making sure our children aren't breathing in harmful fumes, and the conversion to electric cars can't come too soon. So look up that campaign. It's called Clean Air for All and it's being run by the Times. Now, one of the things I've just done is to present the International Development Secretary, Alok Sharma, with some fantastic work done by Eastbrook Academy School, who are part of the Send My Friend to School campaign run by the United Nations, which lobbies for those millions of children, particularly girls, in developing countries who just don't get the opportunity to go to school. And they asked me to hand on some of that artwork to the International Development Secretary, as I've done in previous years, and they're really engaged in this really worthwhile project. So well done to Eastbrook School, and the Secretary of State was delighted to receive those bits of work. Over the weekend, I was part of the Climate Change Summit at Ropetackle, a really worthwhile event organised by Wordfest, and I joined a panel with County Councillor Kevin Boreham and some other experts on what we can be doing more locally to make sure we're helping the environment. And again, look up the details from that, because some really good ideas came out of that. And one of the things that Kevin Boreham and I are going to carry forward is have a local forum in Shoreham that can bring together all those people interested in doing better things for the environment, and how we engage and impact with local government, with the councils, with MPs and others. So watch this space on that one. Over the last week, I've been speaking in some really fantastic debates, and a lot of people have seen the debate we had around domestic abuse and the domestic abuse bill, which came back and passed unanimously last week. And that really impressive and really brave speech by Rosie Duffield, the MP for Canterbury, that hit the headlines, showing that domestic abuse is something that can happen to anyone, any place, anywhere, and absolutely we've got to tighten up the law on it, and that's what the government is doing. And I've been speaking in lots of other debates, from everything to do with museum, marine pollution from plastics, the situation in Yemen, homelessness, local homeless projects in Worthing, and the progress of my Civil Partnerships Act as well. Now, going forward, this week I've been very involved with the Henriques Report, which is the damning report from the judge looking into the operation of Operation Midland, where the police really made a Horlicks of looking into the allegations from somebody who turned out to be a complete fraud and is now serving an 18-year jail sentence against high-profile figures like Edward Heath, Lord Britton, and others. And I've really been critical of the way that the police complaints body has done a completely toothless report on the way the police handled that, and I'm taking that forward in the Home Affairs Select Committee, which I sit on. Just before the Parliament progues this week, we have got yet more special measures on Brexit, as you expect, but also the annual debate on baby loss week this week. And again, my private member's bill was very much to do with stillbirth, so I should be making a contribution to that. Later on this week, we've got a meeting between the MPs and Cabinet members of West Sussex County Council, and I'd be asking a lot of questions, particularly because the leader of the County Council has recently resigned. We've had the damning report about children's services, so there's lots of questions I've had posed to me, which I shall be trying to get answers to for constituents. I've got a meeting with various Lancing residents and local councillors on Friday as well. My street surgery as usual at Farmers Market, 10 till 12 on Saturday. It's also the Shoreham Horticultural Society Autumn Show, and I shall be exhibiting there. And on Sunday evening, I shall be on Radio 4's Westminster Hour, looking at the week ahead, and particularly what's likely to happen in the Queen's speech and what's happened to Brexit by then.